Hey, welcome back to the Nets, your one stop channel for games, analysis, news, predictions, and transfers. So, today's game CSK versus RR, Dhoni's 200th game. And I think this must have been the worst game that Dhoni has played in that CSK jersey. Not particularly Dhoni, but Team CSK has probably played this as the worst game in IPL history. The reason I say that is CSK put into bat first. They probably had a decent chance to make the most of the pitch first up. They decided to keep promoting Sam Curran, who I do not believe adds much with the bat up front, in the bottom, in the lower half, when he knows that he's not getting somebody like a Jofra Archer, or he knows that he can just take a single and face the other bowler coming up next. He has a better chance of using the long handle. He manages to give you 15 to 20 odd in 7 to 8 deliveries, which is much more than what he can contribute up the order. Secondly, I felt that, again, rather than using conventional approaches of maybe promoting Raidu or maybe requesting or asking Faf to play throughout the innings, Dhoni decided to promote um, uh, Sam Curran. That was the first wicket, and then it just followed. Barring for a couple of missed fields in the end by Jofra Archer, a few dropped catches, I do not think that the score would have even crossed 120. So this would have probably been Rajasthan Royals might have been chasing something around 112 to 120 in 20 overs with the batting lineup that they have. Again, I do not know if Dhoni has invested well enough in the youth, because we do not see Dhoni even trying out somebody else. We saw Ruturaj Gaikwad used in the early half of the season, but after that, he has not shown the same kind of faith on somebody like that, the one that he has shown on Kedar Jadhav or um, someone like Watson and Faf du Plessis. And agreed, Faf and Watson are probably achievers that have played across all formats in different parts of the world. But in spite of that, I do not believe that they have what it takes to survive in the IPL now. At least Watson doesn't. Faf du Plessis still has a couple of seasons in him. I feel Jadeja is being underused. Jadeja, maybe, and it's because the bar itself is not being set that high. Jadeja, when he plays for Team India, is a lot more free flowing batsman. He starts putting more faith in himself. He starts playing according to the situation in coming in, fifth or sixth whenever he comes into bat for India. But out here, it seems like the bar itself has not been set that high, that whatever Jadeja does, maybe a 30 odd and 20 balls, is considered massive. And that itself gives you the psyche of what this team is going through right now. So, Kedar Jadhav, I think this is the last time we might see him in any competitive cricket games. I do not see him having a future. He's already 35, and yeah, he might play in one odd inning here and there, but I do not see him going out for big bucks again. So the big question mark for CSK now is, 6 months down the lane with a new edition of IPL coming down, who do they invest in? Who is this team based around? Will it still be Dhoni, or will it be a complete revamp? The positives for me in the second half was Deepak Chahar. He bowled brilliantly. Shardul Thakur as well. Again, I keep insisting on Shardul Thakur, but I feel that Deepak Chahar is definitely someone we can look out for, just in case Bhuvi, who is so much injury prone, is out, and we need somebody who can swing the ball a little bit to step in. Again, I had mentioned it last time as well that Deepak Chahar is a channel bowler, just like Bhuvi is. A slight bit of nipping in and nipping out, and he manages to give you some wickets in the top of the order. For Rajasthan Royals, I had mentioned last time that I feel Rajasthan Royals might end up in the top four, but with the way we saw Robin Uthappa play that shot, or Sanju Samson playing a nick down the leg side, I do not have any faith in these guys anymore. For me, I would just drop Robin Uthappa for the shot that he played. And when you have somebody like Yashasvi Jaiswal waiting in the ranks, I do not see the reason of continuing with Robin Uthappa, especially now when you know that there's not much to play on in the IPL anymore. Yeah, you do have the odd possibility that if results go your way, you might still get the number four, but realistically, for that to happen, Sanju Samson and Robin Uthappa both have to pull their socks up. This is not the performance that will give them um, any place in the top four. Um, I would have said that Tewatia and um, the other spinner that they had, they were making a case for themselves, but I wouldn't judge them based on today's performance, and that is because of the 4 overs that they bowled together, they managed to they they managed to give away 32 runs. Shreyas Gopal, they managed to give 32 runs for 2 wickets, which would have been brilliant on any other surface. But against this Chennai attack, we cannot really judge them based on this. Uh, Ben Stokes doing what he does, but again, not the right place for him. I would again still believe that Butler is the one who goes up top and switch those two. Ben Stokes comes down. But all in all, a good game for Rajasthan Royals. They managed to up the run rate a little bit coming down, finishing the game in the 16th, 17th odd over. And I feel that they have made, they have a decent enough chance to end up in the top four. They might have to come up with win the rest of all of their games, but I think that it could either be between them and Punjab. So that's all that I have. Oh, one last comment is Butler received the jersey from Dhoni for Dhoni's 200th game in for Chennai, which is massive considering Butler always looked up to Dhoni as his idol, wicketkeeper batsman coming down the order and trying to finish it off. So it's a good thing for Butler. And in world news, I think Pakistan declared their 22 that will be playing against Zimbabwe, and I think Shadab Khan uh, will be the vice captain for that tour. So again, bunch of responsibility placed on somebody who I think might not even made the cut in the first place, but I think the Pakistan board is showing their faith in Shadab. Good for him. I guess that's all that I have for today's edition. I'll be back with some more updates tomorrow. So have a good evening. Stay healthy. And if you like this channel, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you don't like it, leave it in the comments. I'll be more than glad to change the content, tweak the content. Give me a shout out. That would help me a lot. Thank you. Talk to you guys soon.